Hi, everybody. Good morning. What an amazing weekend. You know what? This weekend really teach you everything. Thank God for a self-talk, because the three of us just found out now that we had this session. So I tell you, I said, Lord, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I'm the head and not the tail, above and not beneath. Because I tell you, my legs is moving and I'm not. So I don't know what's going on. But yes, guys, this is going to be the best session ever. Okay? So please tap into it, because it is steps to success. And whoever is sitting in that seat is the only one that can take charge of it. Your upline can't. Your downlines can't. Charlie and Alta Bolton really wants to, but they even can't. It's only you and God. And so you need to take everything that you got this weekend and just apply it. Because nothing will happen unless you go out and apply everything that you received out of the hand of God this weekend. So we're going to start with Nelly, and she's going to share with us some steps to success. Thank you. Thank you, Nelly.
Thank you, my sister. Wow. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. How are the eagles, the diamonds doing? I trust we are excited and that we thank God that we had an opportunity to come to Bloemfontein Eagle Team Weekend Function 2022. Wow. When I hear success, the first thing is, what is success? What is success? Success is not more money, because I've seen people with failures with a lot of money. All right? Success is not a destination. For me, it is a process. And I believe when we came here, we have started with that process of success. When you have God's peace in your mind, that is success. When you have proper relationships with other people, and I believe everything that we have learned this weekend is guiding us to that. When you can relate with people in a way that is uplifting to them, when you are impacting people, to me that is part of success. When you are healthy, that is part of success. Well, when you have a healthy attitude, that is part of success. So success is a lot of things. When you have the joy of the Lord in your heart, not happiness. The difference between happiness and joy is, happiness, if Adelina gives me a gift, I am happy. But once I get used to the gift, the happiness goes. All right? But joy is something that you have regardless of what is going on. Are you with me? So when you have joy, and especially for the Christians, the joy of the Lord, it even becomes your strength. That to me is success. I spoke about impacting people. When you are impacting people, that to me is success. When you have hope for the future, and I believe all of us, we got that this weekend, we are successful. Or we are in the process of becoming successful. So to me, success is a process of what we are becoming. Not where we are stuck, but are we becoming better people? Are we helping the world to become a better place? Are we helping other people to become better people? That to me is success. I think let me end then give others a chance.
Good morning. It's a pleasure to be again together with everybody excited. I hope you had a nice rest yesterday. My team was sitting down the whole night talking about what to do after. So we are so lucky that all these things that Nelly was talking about, we can do looking at the steps that we need to grow in our business. By stepping up in our business, we touch all of these things. So it's important to know which is your next step. Which is your next step? Sometimes we are distributors, and of course we have to have a long-range vision, but we have to know that our next step is manager, is senior manager. Do I know how do I reach there? It's very important. What do I have to do to reach my next step? The other thing that I want to share is that, at least in my team, no one is having a sustainable growth without participating in events. It's good to come to Bloemfontein and hear all these things, but there were system items that were talked about. Participating in training. How can you impact in other people's health without training yourself? How can you take the hand of someone else and say, let us grow to manager, to senior manager, without participating in training? Because if you don't participate, your downline will not participate also. So as Hazel was saying, it's our responsibility to take our team in our hands and show the way. The same way that someone showed us the way, we need to participate. Let us go to training. Let us go to the ADTs. Let us be together, because it's when we are together that we can share information, that we learn, and we can start growing where we have to go.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, just to add to that, the one thing that stands out for me very strongly is that you must remember this is your business. It's not your uplines and it's not your downlines. So your success is in your hands. So don't wait for an upline. I always tell my team, there is no excuse if I am your upline somewhere. Okay? Because don't tell me, but my upline is not helping. I'm there. And I will make a plan. And God is amazing because He gives you this 24 hours and you ask, and when you ask God to double it, I guarantee you He does. Because did He double my 24 hours? Many a times. Because I'm doing the businesses alone. It is not always easy. But I tell you, everything and anything is possible when you tell yourself that it is. And so, guys, I want to emphasize it. Your future, your legacy, your success is in your hands and God's hands. And so if you give it over and make Him your CEO, I guarantee you, things become just so easy. So that's my prayer and my gift for all of you guys, is that you will really go out and decide today that you are the captain of your ship. Nobody else. Nobody else but you. And so go out and just do whatever you need to do. And like this young people said now, they were so super awesome. You know, it becomes your passion. You eat, drink, sleep, what you do because it is your passion. And many a times life happens and I say, okay, so you can't come to training because you have a wedding or you have a funeral. Take your business with you because that's all you need. You just need your mouth. So why are you not, you're going to meet people. Why not make a friend? And remember, you make a friend to meet their friends. That's important. And many a times the people that that is directly linked to you is not going to be your runners. But if you concentrate on working with those people and go down and down and down, go wide and down. Down is your big thing because that is where your success lies. It's really if you do the follow-up. I always say the money is in the follow-up. And I'm not always talking about money, because money does give you options. But I'm talking about that friendships, that love, that family. Like the speaker said before us, this is what you will get. Whatever you need in life, you will get in new life. New life will give you the wheel of life. And if you don't know what the wheel of life is, you youngsters love Googling. Go Google it. It will tell you exactly what you need to know, and then tap into that. And that is what I love about what I do. I get everything that God wanted me to have. I get through what I do. So I'm just going to ask Nelly again to give some more pointers, and then Adelina. Thank you.
Hazel talked about action. My advice is why this action should be slow action. When we can do speed and massive action. Why go for less when we can do more? So let us have the sense of urgency. Let us say, if I can do 10, let me not settle for 5. If I can do 2 presentations a day, let me not settle for 1. So each one knows which is his available time and decide to do the maximum. Because as much as we can, the better results we can have.
Wow. Sure. That's awesome. Good people. I think what really holds us back is because we don't think, like the band was singing this morning, that we are special and that we are on this earth for a purpose. And they always say that there's always room at the top. It is at the bottom where it is overcrowded. All right? If you look at non-distributors, distributors, the majority you find people at the bottom, not at the top. But the thing is, each and every one of us have the same opportunity to rise to the top. Every single person in this room can become an Emerald Director, can become a World Team member, can become a President's Team member. Every single one. There's no specific person to say this is only for thee or thou. It's for everybody. So what we need to realize is that we are the ones. Can you say, I am the one? I am the one who's going to change the world. I'm the one who's going to change my business. I'm the one who's going to change my country. I am truly the one. If you believe that and you go out and really, really work like that and commit, because it does not just come by confessing, it comes by action. And action is action which is a sense of agency like my sister was talking about here, but also planning and focusing. Nasser Siddiqui says what? Keep the what? The main thing, the main thing. Unless we keep the main thing, nothing will happen. So that is what we need to go out and do. Commit ourselves I remember my very first Bloom. I was sitting amongst the people, and I checked everybody going on the stage. And number one, I said, next time I come to Bloom, I'm not going to write on my lap. I refused. Whatever it takes, I didn't know what it takes to sit in on those tables to be a World Team member, but I had made a vow to Nelly, to say, Nelly, you will not sit in those chairs to write on your lap. I wanted the sweets and the waters over there. And if other people could do it, why not me? So it takes a commitment, it takes a decision to say, I will do whatever it takes to succeed. And commit yourself to it and to doing it now. And I like what my daughter Aune said. She was referring about there's no work in the grave. There is a story of somebody who saw on somebody's tombstone their name, date of birth, and the date of when they died. But there was an inscription which called this person. It said, I was once like you, and you will be soon like me. I was once like you. Looking around, we came to bury somebody, and they are saying, I was once like you, and you will soon be like me. So since we don't know how soon we'll be like them, why don't we do our maximum? Why don't we make an impact? Why don't we do what we need to do to get where we need to go? To get to and impact as many people as possible. So for me, that realization will determine the level of my success, and I believe it will determine the level of your success as well. Thank you.
I just want to clarify something. I know that there are a lot of new people. Nelly said, keep the main thing, and many people don't know which is the main thing. It's talking to people. Go around and talk to people.
And I just want to add to that. So Nelly said, and then Adelina, and I'm going to add, talk to people, but you need to show them the business opportunity. It's no use talking, and we don't show them the plan. We need to share the plan with the people. So I'm going to end off. I just want to say thank you very much for those two awesome sisters of mine and diamonds. And I just want to add, end the session by saying, you must tell yourself every day that I am more than enough. So say that. Say it like you mean it. Amen. Because I can guarantee you, you're now excited because you got all the information for your next step to success. But I guarantee you, you're going to get all the negative people that tell you that it can't be done. And then you need to remind yourself that you are more than enough. And the last one is that I can do all things. The word doesn't say some, it says all things, okay? So keep on telling yourself that I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And so when people come and they're negative or they say you can't do it, or your upline talk to you, and many times uplines can even be negative, okay? Don't allow it, because remember, your future and your legacy is in your hands and God's hands. Amen.